welcome to AI Path. In this video, we're going to talk about Cursor, the AI-powered code editor that developers everywhere are switching to. If you've heard the buzz but aren't sure what it is, or if you're wondering why people are leaving VS Code, this is the video for you. Let's break it down, nice and simple. Let's start with the problem. Coding is hard. Like, really hard. You have to remember hundreds of commands, figure out where every comma goes, and spend hours Googling error messages. Now, most developers write code in something called a code editor. Think of it like Microsoft Word, but for code. The most popular one is VS Code. It's free, it's great, and about 30 million developers use it. But here's the thing. VS Code is basically a fancy notepad. It colors your code so it's easier to read. It can spot some typos. But it doesn't actually understand what you're trying to build. It's like driving a car with no GPS. You can get there, but you have to figure out every turn yourself. Now, enter Cursor. Cursor is a code editor, just like VS Code. In fact, it's literally built on top of VS Code. So everything you already know from VS Code works exactly the same way. Same look, same extensions, same keyboard shortcuts. But here's the magic. Cursor has a built-in AI brain. It understands your code, it can write code for you, and it can even answer your questions about your project. Think of it like this. VS Code is a regular car. It gets you from A to B. Cursor is that same car, but upgraded with self-driving and a built-in copilot. The car is the same. But now it helps you drive. You still control everything. But the AI handles the boring stuff so you can focus on the creative stuff. So what can Cursor actually do? It has 3 superpowers. Superpower number 1, Tab. This is AI autocomplete on steroids. As you type, Cursor predicts what you want to write next. Not just one word. Entire lines. Entire functions. You just press Tab to accept, and boom, your code is written. Superpower number 2, Chat. You can literally talk to your code. Open the chat panel, ask a question like, "Hey, what does this function do?" And the AI explains it. Or ask it to find a bug, and it'll point right to the problem. Superpower number 3, Composer. This is the big one. You describe a feature in plain English, and Cursor builds it for you across multiple files. It doesn't just write one line. It creates, edits, and connects files together. Let's look at Tab in action. Say you're writing a Python function to calculate the average of a list of numbers. In a normal editor, you'd type the whole thing yourself, line by line, maybe checking the documentation along the way. But in Cursor, you start typing the function name, and boom, the AI sees what you're doing and suggests the entire function. The total, the length check to avoid dividing by 0, the return statement. All of it. In gray, right there on your screen. You just press Tab and it fills in everything. And this isn't some basic autocomplete that just guesses the next word. Cursor understands the context of your whole project. If your codebase uses a certain pattern, Cursor follows that pattern. It's like having a developer who's already read all your code. Now let's look at Chat and Composer. Chat is like having a conversation with your code. You open the side panel, type a question, and the AI responds. For example, you could ask, add a login page with email and password. And the AI doesn't just give you a vague answer. It gives you a step-by-step plan and can write the actual code. Now, Composer takes this even further. While Chat gives you code snippets and advice, Composer actually edits your files directly. You describe what you want, and it creates new files, modifies existing ones, and wires everything together. Think of Chat as asking a friend for directions. Composer is like handing them the steering wheel and saying, "You drive, I'll tell you where to go." Both are powerful. Together, they're unstoppable. Now you might be thinking, okay, this sounds cool, but is this just a toy? Is anyone actually using this in real work? The answer is, absolutely. Cursor has exploded. Over 1 million developers are using it. Not hobbyists. Engineers at Uber, NVIDIA, Adobe, Shopify, and other Fortune 500 companies. The company behind Cursor, called Anysphere, was valued at $29 billion in early 2026. For context, that's bigger than most publicly traded software companies. And they're making over $200 million a year in revenue. This is not a side project. This is the future of how code gets written. So let's recap what we learned. Cursor is VS Code with a built-in AI brain. It has 3 superpowers: Tab for AI autocomplete, Chat for talking to your code, and Composer for building entire features. Over 1 million developers in top companies are already using it. And the best part? You can start using it for free today. In the next video, we'll install Cursor step by step, set it up, and build your very first project together. Even if you've never written a line of code before, you'll have a working app by the end. So hit subscribe so you don't miss it, and I'll see you in part 2.